It's time.
Oh wow!
Sexy Santa.
Okay, this is Delray Beach Santa.
Delray Daddy Santa.
Wow. Okay.
Midlife crisis Santa. Look at
Past her prime
and his elf.
Hello and welcome back to the U Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Santa Freed. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Jordana.
Merry Christmas. We are here as promised.
Yes.
In our, as Santa and his elf.
Santa, sexy Santa.
Yes.
Midlife crisis Santa. And his pregnant elf.
We are like some weird porno Christmas situation.
You're right. I always get into sexy Santa having sex with a pregnant elf. That's kind of my category.
Yeah.
This is like the most progressive Christmas. It's like a very New York City Christmas going on in here.
Indeed. I love it. This is more chest hair than we've ever gotten from Jared on camera.
You're welcome.
Enjoy it if you're not listening on YouTube.
Yeah, if you are not watching.
If you're not watching on YouTube.
You need to check. I mean, my chest hair, known throughout the country in the shape of an eagle, a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes in and then out. In a winged formation.
Is that what you ask for at European Wax Center?
Yes, when I go to European, I say, Samantha, put the phoenix on me. And that's what I do.
They call that the Jared Freed. You can order it, right?
It's a special. You get I got my eyebrows done. They
look good too.
Thank you.
Wow.
Samantha at European Wax Center in LaGuardia, she's my I've never let anyone, the first time I went in there, I was like, she's like, do you want me to do your eyebrows? I was like, no one touches these brows but me.
Had you ever gotten them waxed?
Never gotten them waxed. Never. I only plucked them. I would do them myself. And then I was like, well, maybe and she's like, let me do them. I do a good job. I'm like, this is like a lot of trust I'm giving. Like, because when you do eyebrows on men badly, or anyone.
Well, it can't be so good that you.
Can't be manicured.
Right, or that it looks like it's been done.
Right. I have to look like, I was like, oh yeah, my eyebrows were just, this is what happens. I've never even looked at my face.
They look very good.
Thank you.
You said it.
No, she does a good job. So
we'll have to compare last week's video to this week's video.
Take a look, do it back and forth.
Yeah.
We'll see, get a close up of both brows because it cleans up your whole face. So got my back waxed yesterday so that I could be ready for Sexy Santa today.
Looks great. And you said you have no Christmas erotica this year. Well, we're going to share on the Instagram the Christmas erotica from last year.
Please do. Yeah, let's share last year's that
poem
traumatized that I wrote.
The whole office.
It really did. I think that scared me out of poetry for the rest of my life. I was like, I think I'm done with poetry.
There's my ear. Now you have a complex.
You can wear this for your Christmas. You're going to have a Christmas.
I am. Generally, they don't dress up as Christmas characters, but maybe I will.
I think that'd be fun. Like, what would Mike's mom say? Like, they take this holiday very seriously.
Yeah.
So what would you come down in the morning and you're like, hey, everybody, would they be like pumped or would they be like, hey, what's the joke here?
I think they would love it.
Right.
Yeah. They'd be like getting into anything that gets you into the spirit. They love that shit.
They love a good spirit.
Yes.
So I think you do it. I think you could dress Ronnie up. You get Ronnie a costume.
Oh, I should definitely get
Ronnie a Santa costume. You wear the elf costume, and then come downstairs.
Ronnie could be a reindeer.
That's right.
I love it.
There we go. So, what else is going on? Anything? I mentioned this last time. The book. You can pre-order my book, Sexy Santa and All His Hoes.
That's not the name of the book.
Oh, is that not the name of the book?
No.
No, it's called Walking Red Flag. My friend the baby read it. And
oh yeah?
Yeah, because he wanted to give. I was like, give me some notes. I need some outside perspective. And
so you have friends who read, even if you don't.
I have friends.
Okay.
The baby and I. The baby does most of my reading.
You're like, he's my nerdy friend.
Well, yeah. When he bought, did I ever tell you about his engagement ring?
Oh yeah, you said he did all the research.
He bought a book on engagement rings, because he was like, I don't feel comfortable just buying an engagement ring. He was like, it just feels so crazy to me. Okay. And he's like, I'm going to buy a book and learn about it, like just so I can come to terms with like what this all means, which is like way more thoughtful than I would be. Like to me, buy a ring, shut the fuck up, give it to her so she'll fuck you again.
Okay.
He's like, I need to like come to terms with this. So he bought the book and I was like, how about I'll give you half the money for the book so that you can explain to me afterwards. And he was like, great. So I gave him $10 and I was like, there we go. So now the book is out. You can pre-order it right now. Walking Red Flag.
Why haven't I gotten it?
Well, it's not out. I can send it to you if you want to read it. I needed some
digital?
notes.
It's digital?
No, it's not anything.
No, I'm saying like if you send me a heart, like a full paged copy, or you don't have
I can
that yet?
send you like what they've sent me.
Okay.
It's not out.
A galley?
A galley.
As they call it, yeah.
I think they call it a galley. So it's like a PDF version. I can send it. Do you want to read it?
I don't want to read it on a computer. I want to read it like
on a Kindle.
Or like in my hands.
Well, then you're not gonna get.
I'll get
you when I get those.
All right.
Then you're out.
All right, fine.
This was the
Fine.
baby was. I asked him. I was
They'll
like,
take
if you
it
can
in
read,
any
I
form.
need notes.
Okay.
I was like, I need to like. There's like we're in final
voracious
edits.
reader.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not a big reader, so I don't know how this all works. But we're in final edits. That's why I was so surprised it's released.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute, we're still editing this thing.
No, that makes
selling
sense
books.
though.
Yeah.
Like you're like just a preview. It's not like you're
Totally.
You know.
So he got back to me. I mean, he's usually pretty real with me.
How long did it take him to read it?
Like a day. He reads.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a reader.
Wow.
So he was like, and he had a great note for like a fix to make that I appreciated. And then he was like, it's good. He's like, it's like, he's like, there's some lines that really like hit me.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, that's really nice. So
did you do a dedication?
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, wow. I
the
love
baby
it.
made it. I'm sorry, Joe and V. You guys didn't make it.
Parents,
I'm sorry. My parents
for raising you to be a walking red flag.
Yes, that's what a win for them. Every day I'm just a prize for them. They get to see me on YouTube dressed as a porno Santa,
the American dream,
a walking red flag. So. Yeah, so the book is out. I'm on the road. If you're in San Diego, I'm there for New Year's. Philadelphia's sold out. Baltimore, New York, Atlanta, I'm coming. So jaredfreed.com for tickets. Still got cities, Tempe, Atlanta.
I love that. Maybe you're back in New York.
Charleston, if you're out there. Charleston, New York. I'm doing a show in New York. So the New York one, we sold out 2 last time at Town Hall. We're pretty much through with 1 almost. I don't know if we'll add a second one, so you better get that ticket now.
Just get it.
Otherwise, I went to Barry's boot camp last night, as much as it doesn't look like it in my Santa costume.
I get it. Yeah,
I had to bring it today. I was like, I'm going as this. I thought this would.
Do you feel like you're cheating on the Delray gym?
I do. I like Barry's, but I was next to a girl. I was wondering what you'd think of this line. I saw her. I didn't say the line. I was like debating whether I should say something.
Okay.
She took a selfie before the class, as some people do. You know, they get on the treadmill and they go, like, they do like the head tilt, like, I'm at the gym. And I knew, I've seen the selfie.
Was she ashamed of it a little bit or no?
She took it twice. She didn't seem too ashamed.
Okay.
I mean, the second time, you really are bought in. And I looked at her, I was like, and she's doing the thing, and then I like kind of like go on my way. I'm doing my, my stretches and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then we came back to like the second round. You do rounds. So you go to the treadmill, then you go to the floor, then you come back to the treadmill. And she picks up her phone, and I was gonna look at her and go, "Have the post do."
Okay.
And I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I think that's
it could be interpreted as you making fun of her.
Did it get any likes? I mean, I am.
Right.
But in a way that's like I want to talk to her.
But you don't like when people do that to you.
I know, but I don't like when they do it over. I don't like when they do it over Instagram.
In person,
I feel
you're
like
okay
in person,
with the neg?
I got a DM the other day, last night. This girl wrote, "We're pretty good looking. We're above average looking Jews. We should get a date." Yeah, right.
Right.
Speak for your fucking self. I'm a porno Santa. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like that over DM.
So, but if someone said that to you in person?
I feel like it would be different. I feel like in person is way Listen, I do stand up. I write things all the time that bomb. I think they're the funniest things in the world.
Right.
And then I go on stage and I say them and I go, and literally as the words come out of my mouth, I want to grab them and put them back in.
I guess you get
because I
tone.
don't know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But I know that as a stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people know that, like, that written and how it comes off can be different.
Right. Yeah, and I guess you get tone. Although I could see you still being offended if someone said that to you.
I don't know. I'd like to think I would. Maybe.
If you wanted to have sex with them, maybe not.
Right. Depends how hot. That's the point.
Right.
Is like if I said to her, "How many likes did it get?" And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "The post, the selfie." And she's like, "Oh, fuck off." That means she doesn't think I'm good looking.
I guess.
She's not attracted.
Or she like doesn't, or she's sensitive.
I feel like sensitive is like when I'm only as sensitive as fuck off.
Okay. So you didn't say it?
No, I didn't say it. I pulled back. And I was thinking about something last night that happened. I was at the Cellar and I'm doing shows, and it's like late night, and I'm talking to a friend, and he's older, and he's single. Or no, he's in a relationship.
Okay.
But he was talking about how before he got in the relationship, he started talking about how he'd only hook up with the same girls. Never a new girl.
He had like a rotation.
He's like, I only hook up with people I've hooked up with before.
Okay.
And I was like, why?
What's the reasoning
And
there?
I go,
Yeah.
what? Why? And he goes, I've seen how the movie plays out. I don't want to go through that again.
What does that even mean?
Well, I actually understood it completely. That's the weird part. I was sitting there and I'm like hearing this being like, well, that's kind of fucked up.
What movie?
Basically the movie of how it goes with someone you meet. Like, and it's weird that how much I connected to the statement. Like, this is a little sad. But like, I connected to the statement of like, why say to the girl at Barry's, hey, look at the selfie? Because I know how this is going to go because I'm too cynical to almost get into it. Because we're going to,
You don't want to take the chance.
Taking the chance would involve probability. I think at a certain age, you're kind of like, man, if I even go this far, I'm going to feel as bad as I've felt in the past with other people that this has gone that far with. So you almost like revert to doing nothing.
Right.
And he even
did
said
that guy want to be in a relationship at some point?
He's in one now, but he's like, he goes, but now I just watch porn. Like, it was like, I know
Sounds
you make
pretty sad.
It was sad. It was sad, but then also I kind of was like, it's weird how much I get what he's saying. Like, I think like that was like, there's two sides of me. There's the side that's like laughing along with him, like, wow, I totally get it. And then there's another side of me that's like, Jared, do you want to be the guy who totally gets it? Like, I'm not saying it's a worthy. Sorry, my nipples.
Your nipples are out. Only
Sorry,
counts
what if
if you
in the
see
middle of the
nipple.
episode I just started playing with my nipple? At this point,
It would be
does this offend the Christian people?
I don't think so.
It was like, and then I connected it kind of to this morning where I'm like, you're like, do I say something? Do I take that chance? And it's like, what's gonna happen, Jared?
Well, no
You're
risk.
not gonna fall in love, and then you go, you can't lose that.
Right.
I heard it from him. I understood what he was saying.
He's like the pigeon woman.
He really is. But it's like, you can lose it. You can lose the whimsy. You can lose the sparkle. You can lose the pizzazz. You lose like all the stupid things. And I hear from it a lot because people feel they can confide in me, like, because I put out, jokes about being single. So they're like, and they think they're joking.
He gets it, right.
And they think I get it. And they think they're joking. They think they're funny. And I'm like, again, when it says it out loud, you go, like, he was kind of,
oof.
Yeah, you go, oof. Okay, are you okay? Like, no one wants to hear to their, like, thing that they think they're joking with you. Are you okay? But I... like,
right, where you're like, oh, I was
just kind of joking,
but not really.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, Christmas season, I was like, I think if you're out there and you're single and you're having, if you connect with that, man, I don't try because I know it's going to go badly. Like, I think like...
Well, that sounds very just defeated.
I think there's a lot of people out there like that. I mean, like, this is a guy that in a relationship, he's saying this as someone who doesn't feel he's defeated. But he's saying it as fact.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's only defeated if you're like, I would like a long-term relationship.
I think everyone wants a long-term relationship. This whole idea, like, I get asked that all the time. Do you want to be in a relationship? It's like, yeah, of course. Like, I don't understand that perspective. Like, it's not like we're out here and there's 50-50 people in relationships, not in relationships.
Right.
So to say to someone, do you want to be in a relationship? Okay, that's actually asking, do you want to live a weird fucking life? And it's like, some people might, but I'm saying I'm not going to like, I'm not
according to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right. I mean, Leo, he has made he always has a girlfriend.
I guess, but I think it feels like he's got a girlfriend that knows that she's not going to be his long-term.
But that's his whole. That's kind of what he's doing.
Right.
He needs connection. He does end up with someone, just with this like built-in kind of. I would say Leonardo DiCaprio and this guy and myself are very much the same. I'm the Leonardo DiCaprio
the three
of comedy.
Musketeers.
That's us. Just we're the same guy, same look, same feel. No, but I'm saying Leonardo DiCaprio has that quote unquote rule as we think he has it.
About 25.
We don't even right, the 25-year-old rule that we all know he has, but he's never really said it.
Right. I mean,
But
if he said it would be really weird.
Well, that's right.
That's
but let's say that's his rule, or the PR agent has kind of said it in as many words. And but Leonardo DiCaprio has that because he's afraid of feeling pain.
Right.
He gets in front of it. In the same way this guy who only hooks up with people he's hooked up with before and that have an understanding of how he operates.
Right.
So we're all the same. You know, we're all just trying to side door away from pain. We're all trying to take an easier route.
Right. But when you do that, when you give up, when you don't take a risk in order to remain comfortable, it's hard to grow.
Listen, I am saying it out loud to you and on this podcast as a way to tell people that I feel the same way as them. And I say it out loud because I fear it and I don't want to become that.
Right.
And I say it out loud because I think that, there's a value to saying it out loud on this show. Because I think if you just keep it in, you do it.
Right.
You go, you don't say it, but when I heard it back to myself, he said it so perfectly. He's like, it's a movie I've already seen, and I don't want to play that out again.
Okay.
And I was like, I've done that with so many people where I've not done the next thing that would have been exciting,
right,
chance taking, a risk. And you go, do I really want to fucking tell someone, hey, I'm just too busy to be in a relationship right now again?
Right. But don't the people that he hooks up with, he's saying he still hooks up just with the same people. Don't those people get tired of his shit and move on?
Apparently they're looking. I think there was a meme way back when, you're looking for someone whose trauma matches your trauma. Mm-hmm. I think there's a yin and a yang here. I don't think it's all him. The idea that all these men are master manipulators and also don't know what they're doing, have no emotional capabilities.
Right. It's not true.
Not true. Yeah. So just like these women aren't being had.
Right.
They don't.
Maybe they were at 22.
By my sexy Santa suit. What's that?
Maybe at 22 they were being had, but I don't think they're being had the older you get.
Right. I think we all live and learn.
Right.
So, I don't know. Merry Christmas. This is my way of saying don't lose hope.
Where are you going to be on Christmas?
I don't know yet. My mom invited me to a party in Boca. I was like, I don't know if I should do that. I do love doing stand-up on Christmas Eve in the city.
Come back.
I might come back for a night and then fly back out on Christmas Day and then be at the beach. But I don't know. I haven't really...
To wear this to the beach.
This
might
is
get a weird
beach.
tan line.
This is the Santa beach outfit.
Yeah.
This is like what you see when there's an NFL game on Christmas and then they go to Miami Beach and there's a guy dressed as Santa on the beach.
Right.
This is what he's wearing.
You should grow a beard.
I had one today. I just shaved before I came here. I didn't even remember. I should have not shaved.
I mean, if you're going to be Santa.
I'm and all my hoes.
All right, should we get into our
let's get into the episode. What's going on with you? What oversharing? All I did was talk about me on this show.
Oversharing, check it out. We got a great subscription stuff over there and fun episodes. I always send you a lot of people come right in about things related to you.
Really?
You heard it. I mean, you.
Well,
you gave your 2 cents.
I put in my 2 cents on oversharing. It was fun to listen to.
We got a few of those. The woman who was shook her parents to your show and they told her she wasn't funny.
Yes, the not funny one. That is. And then I think they came to the special taping.
Yeah,
that we're trying. That's special, man. We're trying to get that out there.
So fucking funny. It's gonna be out there.
I just texted the guy from Netflix yesterday.
We should have got.
I sent him a situationship type of text.
What are we?
The kind of
right.
No, I literally.
If you don't, right? I'm
so
either.
If anyone knows anyone on
commit,
Netflix,
or I'm gonna wait around here.
Right. All right, let's do the episode.
All right, let's do it.
What are we talking about today?
All right. Hi, I'll read our first email. Hi, Jared and Jordana. Happy holidays. Love the show and longtime listener. I have a question for you about loved ones in the holidays. I have been dating my boyfriend for 2 years. I'm 29. He's 33, and we live in New York City. I'm from upstate New York, and my boyfriend is from Philly. I love him so much, and things have been going really well. We definitely see a future together. We're both very close with our families. And just this past September, I met his family. He has met mine as well, but it was a brief visit since I was just picking something up from my childhood home and my parents were on their way out. But I counted as we've met each other's families.
Let me stop this for a second. Does that count? So let me reread this. It was a brief visit since I was just picking something up from my childhood home and my parents were on their way out. So
It
you're
doesn't
the
sound
parents,
official.
I'm him.
Right.
Hey, heard a lot about you. Nice to meet you. We gotta go.
Right.
Like,
it's not the same.
okay.
They've met technically, but
In
it's
passing.
not. Yeah. I wouldn't call this like I would call it a no sign. Wouldn't call it a good sign.
It's nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Now Christmas is coming up and I really want to invite him to my aunt's annual Christmas Eve party. The problem is my family is very old school and believes that whoever you bring home should be the one. It's a weird rule. How do you relay that?
Well, I mean, that could be just how she feels too.
Could be.
You know, it's these gloves were not the expensive ones. They don't move the screen.
Not the touch screen.
Was that sexy? Me pulling off the glove
There
with
you
my
go.
mouth?
I feel
Chime in on YouTube comments.
So, okay.
Okay.
They've been dating for 2 years. Okay.
2 years not meeting the family. How do you feel about that?
That's weird.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I
When do
think
you meet the parents?
within 6 months
Within 6 months.
of dating someone? Yeah.
Does age matter? You're
Yes.
22, you're dating someone 6 months in.
I still think that's, yeah.
Okay.
22 is, I think if I had a kid and they were dating for someone and they had a boyfriend of 6 months,
Right.
I would be like, when can I meet
Where
them?
am I?
Yeah. You don't think?
I do think. I think like that's one of those things I hear and I'm like, good point. Fuck.
2 years, crazy.
2 years is a lot. And then to like count the passing each other in the hallway.
Right.
Nod. Hey.
I mean, maybe there's some exceptions if your parents live across the country or,
right. But this is not that.
right, doesn't sound like that.
Well, but also we have to take into account her rule. You know,
Right.
the rule that her family has, you better be the one. I don't think that's the rule. I don't think
That's
that's
a
like
weird rule
Well, I
to
don't think
me.
it's written above, the kitchen, doorway. Like,
Right. Well,
you
let
know-
me
Okay,
finish
go
and then
ahead.
I'll give my 2 cents on that too. I feel ready, but I'm scared it might be too serious of a step. Is there a timeline or milestone that makes it appropriate? Do you need to be living together before bringing someone to a major family holiday? When is actually the right time to include your significant other in family holiday gatherings?
How do you feel about this?
I feel like it's really weird to be like, don't bring someone home unless they're the one. And I get that they're not saying that explicitly, but to me, it's like, if your family's input matters at all, wouldn't you want it a lot earlier than like, I've already decided that I'm going to marry this person?
Yeah. I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on it. It takes
Right.
something that could be smaller and makes it bigger. But for everybody, meeting the parents is different. Meeting my parents, not that big a deal when I was in my 20s. Now it's a bigger deal that I'm
Right.
40. So I think what she's doing, and it's what a lot of us do, and I don't think she's wrong I think what she's doing is, like, it would be annoying to me if I was the boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's outsourcing her decision making. So instead of being like, I really like my boyfriend, I really want him to meet my family, she's going, well, the family's decision, the family says they have to be the one. He and I have never really discussed when do we meet the family. It's like his opinion on meeting your family is of no interest to you.
Right.
You have to decide, how important is it for me to have someone meet my family? Does it mean that they are the one to me? Does it mean it's less than that, but it really is on the road to being more serious?
Right.
Because
Well-
I've had that issue where I've introduced people to my family and it wasn't like a step for me, but then I came to find out that or I came to realize or matured into realizing that says something to someone else. And that's like a step like that needs to be communicated.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking personally, if I was in a relationship with someone for 2 years and they're having a big family holiday party and they don't even think to invite me,
Right.
that would be a very weird on my end. I would
Right.
question the seriousness of the relationship.
It's also weird that he doesn't say anything. How much does he care?
Yeah.
If I was dating someone and wasn't sure about it and they didn't invite me to their big holiday, extravaganza.
2 years?
After 2 years, I would be kind of getting away with something. Like if I wasn't sure, I'd be like, whew, thank God they didn't invite me to that.
Right. The
Now
fact
I don't
that-
have to make a decision. Now I don't have to be put to task with how I feel about this and where I see this going.
Yeah.
Again, beware of holidays, bar mitzvahs, family occasions. global pandemics, all these things are forced pop quizzes of what this thing is.
Right. And I think it's weird that they haven't discussed that.
Right. Well, what they're doing is they're pushing off the test.
Right.
They're 2 years in, but they may as well be a month in. Honestly, like, what are they doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you're not being in, to me, like a serious relationship is one where you're integrated into each other's lives. It's not, what am I doing for Christmas this year? It's what are we doing for Christmas this year?
I know, and I've done this. I've talked about this on here. I've had this happen so many times where a woman that I'm dating will be like, what's the Thanksgiving plan? And I'm like, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to, go hang out at my parent's house. And
You're not on this, right? You're not on the same page. Like, can you imagine if I said to Mike, what are you doing for New Year's?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. A me has to become a we at some point.
Yes, and that's when it's like, again, that's, I think, that's really the sign of a serious relationship. It's not necessarily time.
Well, but also, we have to figure out what this comes from. Is it her being afraid to lose her relationship so she asks no questions? Is it her not being sure that she wants to be in this? And she's like, I'm just going to ignore the whole holiday thing.
Right.
Because if she has to admit her feelings. It can't be, here's what will get her in trouble. Here's where this seems like this is the easier route, but it never is helpful. Well, if they like me, I like them. That never works. That sets you up for a really uneven emotional relationship that you're getting into with someone.
Right.
And at some point, you have to admit, I like you enough to invite you to my family thing. Now, your parents saying, are they the one and dealing with that? That's something you have to
That's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
That's not his problem.
Right.
But right now, she is either letting him off the hook or making him feel weird. I don't know which it is.
Right.
He might be sitting there going, what the fuck? It is weird she doesn't invite me to this family thing.
After 2 years, this is a conversation that is a great opportunity. And you can think of these things as like, oh my God, I have to deal with this. It's like, no, this is a great opportunity to have a conversation about where you stand 2 years in.
Right. Well, and this is a position I get into a lot with women where, and I'm just saying, it happens to me all the time. What are you going to do? Tell me what you're going to do, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. And it's like, I fucking hate that.
Right.
It always feels like I'm the one that's deciding whether we're in a relationship or not. It's never a joint. I feel this in this email.
Right.
If she just said, I really want you to come to this holiday, be damned the world.
Right.
That would be that's the moment where you either are bringing someone to your holiday occasion or you're breaking up.
Yeah.
But both will be fruitful. Both will be, okay, you can move on from someone that was never going to be more than it is, or you guys get to move on from this purgatory of a relationship that you're in that's not growing and not getting bigger and moving down the road.
And it sounds like she's scared of scaring him.
It could be, right. That's the assumption I would make too.
Which after 2 years is not great.
Right.
I think
if you're afraid of hearing what back from your partner.
That's a little serious for after 2 years and she's in her late 20s. He's 30. She's 29. He's 33.
All the timing is here. That's the problem. Yeah. Is she's sitting here going, everything's set up. This is game 7, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
Is it the time?
She knows all of the things are we are either gonna get engaged next.
Yeah.
Or we break up and I'm woman who has a story on the dating apps.
Right. I can't imagine saying to my kid, don't bring someone home for the family holiday party unless they're the one. I just think it's such a weird way to think of it. It's I would want to see how they integrate into these things before I would feel comfortable with the person saying they're the one.
It's either her family said that because her dad's the dad from Dirty Dancing who doesn't want dancing in his town. or it's how she's interpreted how they feel about things.
Right.
Which I'm not saying it's a woman with her feelings. I'm just saying we all do that. Your parents say some things and then we take it a certain way. And I'm just saying she needs to take some ownership. I think we have a lot of women that write in here and they're ready and mature and all this stuff. And I'm just saying to her, she is as mature as she sounds and as on it as she is, she's avoiding.
Right. This is your life. It's what you do for the holidays. Bring the person you're with there if you want to.
Right. UUP@betches.com. Let's do another email. You ready?
Let's do it.
Petty or prudent? We love petty or prudent. You're dating someone, you break up. You got to do something after the breakup. Is it petty or are you being prudent? Is this necessary?
It'd have to be done.
I need a petty or prudent ruling. I'm hoping you guys will go get to it before Christmas passes.
Well, it's Christmas Eve.
There we go.
We got it.
Santa Fried and his trusty elf are here to save the day. Ho, ho, ho. How would sexy Santa ho? Ho, 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 motherfucker. No?
No, that sounds like devious Santa.
Okay, how about ho, ho, ho?
There you go.
Ho, ho.
I think you got to be like upbeat with like a little wink.
Ho, ho, ho. Was that it?
A little better.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're getting there. We write to edit. Love you guys. I'm obsessed with the pod and all your advice. I did the complete opposite of what you all recommended in a recent show about breaking up after the holidays when you know you need to get the deed done beforehand. I broke up with my ex of 6 years on January 2nd last year.
Okay.
And then promptly read an article that January 2nd is the most common breakup day of the year. We have got to get your word out. Did you know that?
I thought it was like the most common dating app download day, but maybe they're the same thing.
Right.
Break up, get on right away.
There's a gravity to all these things.
What do you think is how long should you wait to get on an app? If you
after you break up?
Yeah. I think we've maybe mentioned something
I
like
think
this
the minute you break up,
you can get on.
you are allowed to get on. What you're allowed to do and what you
break
should
up in
do.
the morning, someone tells you they see them on the app that evening.
Well, that's the thing. That everyone, but I say that only because people are like, well, it should be this, it should be that, it should be
Right.
this. It's like, well, if both parties know that they are single, that's
Fine.
really
Yes,
the most technical.
technically.
If it were me, I would take a month.
Either way, if you were broken up with or did the breakup.
I think a month as far as healing is concerned.
Yeah,
And
depending on
figuring
how
out-
long the relationship
right,
was.
like a month, a month gives you time to breathe. It can. I think if you're running, I think you're doing yourself a disservice,
Right.
if you do it before a month.
I think if you break up with someone, it's tacky to download. If you're breaking up with someone, it's tacky to download an app the same day.
Yeah, I mean it's tacky. Tacky doesn't mean wrong.
Fair?
Tacky means you will be judged.
Yes.
A month later, the judgments become less.
Yeah.
You know, just think of a group of women having brunch and seeing your profile. How would they react? A group of women who are friends with your ex. How would they react to seeing your profile on the day you download it?
Yes.
Would you be defended by the people who want to defend you the least? Probably not on day one.
Not on day. Definitely not on
A month later, you would be. You'd have a couple people going, I've been there.
Yeah. A month.
He's got a date.
Right.
Everyone's got to find someone,
Yeah.
but for every seat.
Honestly, even 2 weeks.
2 weeks is fine, but I'm saying
Yeah.
you'd have less defenders.
Right.
2 weeks? Some chick at the end of the table digging into the table pancakes. Who does that after 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You know,
Of course. There
Right.
Yeah.
But then there'd be the one single girl who's done that after 2 weeks going, but she's not going to like loudly,
Right.
Fight the woman who's been married for 5 years yelling, 2 weeks!
Right.
I know everyone at this table. I broke up with my ex of 6 years on January 2nd last year, then promptly read an article that January 2nd is the most common breakup day of the year. We have got to get your word out. So my ex of 6 years still has my Christmas ornaments at his place. They aren't expensive, but they're super sentimental. Can't really be replaced. We're not on speaking terms. He was pretty hurt by the breakup. So I'm worried asking will reopen old wounds. Is it petty to reach out just to get my ornaments back, or is it reasonable to ask for something that belongs to me? I guess it feels petty because we are no longer talking and he will be hurt if I reach out. Happy holidays and huge congratulations to both of your exciting new chapters. Thanks for the advice. Is he grinchy or am I greedy?
Okay. So she's writing about a breakup that happened 11 months ago.
No, 6 years. Oh, her boyfriend of 6 years and it happened 11 months ago?
Well,
I
she
thought it
said
was
they
6
broke-
years ago.
No, my ex of 6 years.
Oh, my ex of 6
So what they dated
years.
for-
They dated
right,
for
for
6
6
years.
years.
It's been 11 months.
Yes, it's been 11 months because she broke up with him on January 2nd, I assume,
Got
of
it.
2025.
And now she has ornaments
And now
that
it's
don't cost a lot,
December.
but they're sentimental. And now
Yes.
it's December. And it's actually Christmas time.
Yes. And it's okay. The tough part is it's been a bit. It's been a
Sure.
minute. And I can see why one, they wouldn't want to hear from you after that long, and two, I think we've said as a rule on this show, like you've got like a month to get your shit back.
Yeah.
And then it's
like
gone,
tossed. Right.
This is a little different because it's like seasonal, and you might not think about it until now.
It goes into a box in the basement, and you only think about it, November 26th.
Right. So I could see this being an exception. Here's the thing:
is it petty though?
Is it petty to ask?
Right.
I think because they're sentimental. If it was because it was just the money, I think it'd be petty. If it's like your grandma's ornament from her childhood Christmases, and you have to kind of weigh like the uncomfortableness of reaching out to a person who doesn't want to hear from you,
right?
And how much you want it back.
I don't think I've heard a more prudent, petty or prudent.
You think she should do it? Yeah,
absolutely. And everything you're saying is like why I believe that.
Okay.
If it's so sentimental as she describes it, then this person that she is reaching out to knows that. They did it for 6 years. So if he doesn't know that these are sentimental ornaments, they're not that sentimental. So she has like a bar.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So let's say they are as sentimental as she says, which would mean that he knows that they have emotional value to her. Now, his feelings are not her problem. She has no idea after 11 months how he's doing.
Right. He might be over it.
Right. He might have gone to therapy or spoken to family.
Dating someone new.
This breakup might have been the best thing that ever happened to him.
Right. And 11 months is maybe when you would figure that out.
Yeah, right.
Even if you were mad right when it happened.
Totally. And it's Christmas time, and you need ornaments for Christmas. Like, all of this is prudent. So all of this like is a straight line. I think when it becomes petty is when you're taking right turns to try and get
someone.
Right. Yeah. And this is all down the middle.
Prudent.
Totally prudent. Here's the thing. Don't make your problem his problem. Make it as easy as possible on him, because someone was hurt from the breakup will grab onto anything they can as far as...
To be victimized.
Right. To be victimized, or to make this about, oh, they must like me, or,
Right. Maybe this is their window to reach out to me.
Right. And it's holiday season. People are down. People are up. It's emotional. Right. So you got to create a scenario where you have to say to him, it's got to be one text with all the information.
Yes, craft this text for her.
If I'm her, hey, this is totally out of the blue and random, and I'm so sorry to reach out during the holidays, and you might not want to hear from me. But, ... you have some ornaments that I know mean a lot to me. I really need them back. They mean a lot to me. They mean a lot to my family. I have a box that I'm going to leave outside of your house for you to put them in. I will pick up that box Saturday at 10 a.m. If you want to put it in that box, or put it in your mailbox, whatever it is. Set it up. Put in... I can plan on being in your house whenever it is convenient for you.
That I think is a better...
Yeah. Put the
I'll be there
in the
at
box.
Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m.
Right, well,
please make sure that you're not home.
I would love these ornaments back. If you could place them in your mailbox at a specific time and let me know that time, I'll come by and grab them.
Okay.
But I just really need these ornaments.
Do you want to throw in like a hope ball as well?
You could do that.
Or something.
Hope ball as well. If he tries to continue the conversation, you can say, hey, this is really just about the ornaments. I'm not trying to extend the conversation.
Right.
But
and it's petty if he doesn't give them back.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't know where they are. That would be like...
He might have thrown them away.
Yeah.
He might have said, fuck this bitch.
That's possible.
Right.
In which case, what do you say to that?
Hey, I threw them away. I would write back, hey, I threw them away when we ended things. Again, by our rule, that's actually prudent for him. A month later, he went through the box of girlfriends past, and he said, let me get rid of these things.
And again, assume if he threw it, unless he's a monster, if he threw them out, he didn't know they were so sentimental.
Right.
Or they're already on my tree. I'll give them to you next year.
I'm petting a doll made out of your hair while I look at your ornaments. Thank you. I just think make it, because any man thinks any reach out. Here's the thing.
What if he doesn't answer?
You lost the ornaments. He's being a little petty. You're two adults. We're just trying to move on with our life. We're just trying to be on this big old marble called Earth.
Yeah, I agree. As long as she's the one who's like, make it as convenient as possible.
Right.
Send out the ask. If he doesn't answer, he's being petty, but like you just got to move on.
Here's the thing about men. We very rarely don't want to fuck you ever again.
even if we broke up with you.
That's right. That's the thing. Once you have been attracted to us, we think you're attracted to us forever. It's a very male thing. So this whole idea of like reaching out and being nice, nah.
Okay.
Keep it to math. Keep it to schedules. Keep it to what you need. Keep it down the middle.
I have a hypothetical.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say she remembers the sentimental ornaments. Let's say she breaks up with him during Christmas season. They've already decorated the tree at his apartment. Her ornaments are on the tree.
Yeah.
Is it petty to take the ornaments off the tree
Totally prudent.
and bring them with you
Totally prudent.
to avoid this conversation?
Totally prudent.
think
I'm
that's fine?
leaving. Place them in your ornament
Right.
box. No, it's prudent. They don't mean anything to him. They're not
guess,
his
it's just
sentimental
like you're
ornaments.
just
If they bought them
stripping
together,
his tree. Yeah.
but if they bought the ornaments together and they meant something to both of them, and I'm taking the ornaments,
Right.
you know, like
That would be petty.
That's petty.
Okay. But if they're
And
her,
I'm taking our dog too.
they're
He's
her-
mine, you know, like
if they're her ornaments, you can physically remove them from the tree and take them with you.
yeah.
Okay.
I think if
I would
yeah.
hope he would be gone when I would do that, but yeah.
Right. I mean, people have done weird.
You're removing them as you're breaking up with them.
Hey, I've really been thinking about this relationship. Why are you taking the ornaments off the tree? No, I'm just doing some house cleaning. So, you know, I haven't been in love with you for about 6 months. And just
Love it.
all right, let's do
All right.
another email.
Let's do it. Hi, J&J, longtime listener, first-time writer. I'm a 25-year-old woman, and I'm really torn about a situation that felt sweet at first and now feels messy.
I love the range of ages we get here. I think this is really a show that I'm proud of, that we help so many different types of people.
Same.
So just want to put that in. 25-year-old woman, like what? I don't even know what I would talk to a 25-year-old woman about.
TikTok.
How are your TikToks and your dances doing? Yeah, it'd sound 100. But I'm happy she connects.
Same. Some backstory. I have a guy best friend, let's call him L, who I've known since 6'7". I assume 6'7" years old, or not another, or unless this is a Gen Z.
Gen Z
Sure,
6'7".
Right, unless this is a inside Gen Z
People
joke.
get so upset about 6'7". Or maybe that's just an internet thing where it's something to talk about that people connect to.
Like they think it's stupid.
I don't have any opinion. I'm just like,
You shouldn't
kids
have
do
any
it.
opinion
Right.
on it. Right. Neither should I.
But that's the hard part about getting older.
Right.
Is like the minute you start going, and these kids doing 6'7", like you're just like
Yeah,
it's
you
so
just sound
interesting.
like an old, out of touch loser.
Right. Well, you start to realize you're like, oh, all those like old people who are like, and the kids with their TikToks, like, and getting angry about it. You're like, oh, they just had no personalities.
Right.
Like to be mad at 6'7", like these kids like doing it.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
And this woman has known her best friend since 6.
I also think
I was like since
right.
June 7th, or like 6 or 7 years old. I don't.
It's
right?
one or the other.
One of the two.
I don't know. Every time I see a little kid going 6'7", I think it's the funniest
I
looking
think it's
thing.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's cute.
Right. It'd be weird if you were doing it.
If I was doing it, I would need an intervention.
Right.
Like, sit me down. Jared, you just did 6'7". You're 40.
Right. It's time to get off TikTok. Okay.
Right.
So I've known since 6 or 7 years of age. I'm adding that in there.
Okay.
Same school, family friends. Our siblings are friends too. True family friends. I have been dating my boyfriend for 8 months. To the issue, each year my friends get together and visit home, and we have a small holiday dinner. At the dinner, Elle gave me a vintage copy of The Great Gatsby for Christmas. What is this, a rom-com?
I mean,
That's like a vintage copy. It's a very sentimental book because years ago when we lived in different countries, he read it just so we could see the movie together. It is still the only real book he has ever finished. It is a long-running joke between us. Okay. My boyfriend found out the book is worth a lot of money and now thinks the gift is inappropriate. He wants me to give it back or have Elle keep it. I feel like it was thoughtful, not romantic. We've been fighting about it for a week. My mom says, let Elle hold on to it for now. My dad thinks my boyfriend is being ridiculous. My friends are split. Am I wrong for wanting to keep the gift confused at Christmas?
now, what do you think of this? I hope my reactions to this email were caught on camera. Eye rolling.
As you hear the whole
As I
thing,
hear this
yeah.
woman talk about this friend who just wants to buy her a vintage book. And
Expensive
it's the only book he's ever read. And
Here's the thing.
nothing sounds... Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
I'm just enraged.
Yes. Does this person want to have sex with her? Yes. Right? Is that her problem? Not really.
This is the friend zone conundrum, because to men, it's so obvious. That's
Right.
why her boyfriend's like, hey, this book that costs a lot of money, this is his line in the sand. This is like, he's watched
Don't
this
buy things that cost a lot of money.
Well, he's watched this friendship where this guy obviously has a thing for his girlfriend. He's taken enough. This was like the last straw. There's probably a number of stories and things that have gone on with this family friend where the guy she's dating is like doing what I would do, is eye rolling this guy.
Right. Would you make your girlfriend return it to him?
No,
That
but
seems like a
I would
lot.
say, there's a point with every man where you're like, I got to say something. And maybe you say it the wrong way, which I think saying don't take this gift from him is kind of the wrong way to play
Right.
it. But you have this all the time. And sometimes it's not even insecurity. It's just like, dude, fucking back off.
Right. Well, he hasn't done anything.
He's done nothing
technically-
wrong. But you
Right.
go...
Is
I
it
mean,
appropriate? Is it?
We've known each other, same school, family, friends, or
Is it an
siblings, friends
inappropriate
too.
gift?
It's not an inappropriate gift. It's inappropriate how little she's acknowledging that this guy's in love with her.
Right.
And that's where, like, the friend, it's funny because you're like, is it a problem that this guy loves her? For her.
Right.
It's like, no, but she's getting something out of it. Like, the friend zone is someone playing the part of friend to try and get with you romantically.
Right.
The whole idea of like, I'm their best friend when you really like them. No, you're a good actor who's lying so that this person realizes the error of their ways and comes back to you as a romantic partner. Like, so it's just like when you're the guy who's like honestly dating this woman and you're like putting it all out there, you're being committed. Like, we don't know the boyfriend. We don't know his deal. We don't know his jealousy issues. But based on how this is written, this seems to be the one fight they've had about it.
Right.
And you go, I'm just seeing the boyfriend side where you're like, can you just be real for 2 seconds and go, hey, this guy's in love with me. Yeah, I just want this. This book is pretty awesome. Like,
Right.
you're like,
Would you be okay with that if she was like,
I would look at her in a different way. I'd be like, oh, you take advantage of just some guy?
how is it taking advantage? She thinks of him as a friend.
Okay,
They've known
well-
each other since they're six,
Sure.
7. Like, what is she gonna be like? Fuck off! Stop getting me gifts.
But I
Like,
think there's, at some point, we got to have an honest conversation about what's going on here.
I think she should have the honest conversation with the boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, with the boyfriend. She doesn't need to have the honest conversation with the guy if he hasn't said anything.
Well, there's got to be, I think it starts with the boyfriend. I think like, and that's where he's gone wrong. To say, don't take this gift. Like, he's almost like pushing her
he's
into
saying
his
that
penis.
because she's not acknowledging that it's weird.
Right. So that this is a communication issue between her and her
Here's
boyfriend.
how I would do it if I got this
Okay.
gift from this guy. I would say, I got this gift from Elle. It's really weird. It's actually, it feels like a little inappropriate. I actually love this book, but like I'm kind of getting, I'm sure you've seen it. I kind of get this weird feeling like he has like kind of into me.
Right.
But like he's my family friend. And I would give my feelings about this person. We've always been really good friends. I'm not sexually attracted to him. Never have been.
Right.
I would say that if that was true. I don't know if they've ever hooked up.
There is nothing that is, everything you're saying is exactly what she should say.
That's what you'd want to hear.
Right, that's what I would want to
And
hear.
you'd feel
I
fine-
want to
you'd
just
feel
be
bad for him.
Can we live
Right?
in reality?
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is what gets like, I think people so mad at the person who doesn't acknowledge that someone wants to fuck them. Like,
You don't want to be, you don't want to be braggy.
right. This is what it comes off so like such a liar. When someone just doesn't acknowledge that there's someone out there who's like actively hitting on them and they still have you as a partner, you're kind of feeling as the partner, you're like, how much attention do you need? Like, I can't provide it all. Like, this isn't enough for you. And listen,
But
everyone.
what about what she's doing is saying, I need this attention.
Not acknowledging it is and not being like, no, this is weird. Like what you just said is acknowledging it. That's you being like, that. There's a little humility. There's a little when you say like, yeah, it's a little bit of a weird gift. Maybe he has something for me, but I don't know. I've never really felt anything. All of that is vulnerability.
Right.
That's you saying, I am kind of accepting this attention that might be coming from a place that I don't want to admit it's coming from.
Sure. But how do you not accept attention from someone who's just like in your life?
Well,
is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
it becomes, this is the beginning of the end. Like, relationships change.
Of course.
But that's the problem. It's funny because this email is making me like remember a certain type of person. Sometimes we get an email and I'm like, I remember that feeling of dating someone that's like not real, that's acting as if the world is black and white and that there's no change to anything. Like, they're my friend from childhood.
Right.
That's it. And you go, well, yeah, but now you're 25. Your friend from childhood is 25. And you haven't spoken in 10 years, but now he's still getting you vintage books and texting you every time he feels sad. And you go, and it's like, can you admit that, like, maybe they have changed, but maybe their view of you has changed?
Right.
And maybe that, like, it's like, if I was, it's like when people write in about being friends with an ex. To me, this is the same. Like, things have changed. Yeah, you guys could be friends after you guys broke up because you were both single and you both confided in each other with, like, how tough it is to be on the apps.
Right.
And then you found someone.
Now the friendship changes.
Now, do you need that person for what? What do you use them for? What are you getting out of this? And they're like, well, I still keep in touch. I want to be nice. I don't want to be mean to someone who I genuinely like but don't want to see a future with and don't want to date. And that's fine. But, like, at least when you say that, I think when she just says, it's a gift.
Right. Why are you're kind of gaslighting the person into making them seem like they're crazy when it is, I wouldn't say it's inappropriate, but it's extremely meaningful for someone who, again, I think there's like a clear sense of this person has strong feelings for you.
Right. That is vague too. I think, like, we don't know how the feelings the friend has for her.
Right.
We have no idea. So let's say on a spectrum, it's he's in love with her, has been in love with her his whole life, and it's kind of turned into this, joke that he holds on to about the Great Gatsby. Or he just sees her as a friend and values their friendship. Both could be true.
You just said that it's not possible that the second one.
I don't believe. I think chances are slim.
Okay.
But from the boyfriend side, he's going through the same thing we are. We don't know. It's on a spectrum.
Right.
So
yeah, I
you
think she
kinda
just
have
needs to give him the assurance.
Right. You need to give him insurance. So, do you say no to the gift? Hey, I'm accepting the gift, but also I admit, like, this is like a weird circumstance I'm in.
He might be into me. I've never had any sort of sexual or romantic feeling towards him.
Totally. And if
that
I were
should
the
be all
boyfriend, I
you
would be
would
like,
need to hear.
do you feel the need to tell him that?
I would say no.
Okay. But that would be my question as a boyfriend. I would be like, do you ever feel weird by him? Do you ever feel like, this, that you're, holding on to this person for reasons that aren't a friendship, that are a little bit more.
Okay, so let's play this out. So you say that to me.
Do you feel that you're holding on to this family friend because it kind of like serves you like ego-wise?
No, I feel like this is a person that I've known since I was a kid. They've never said anything. If they ever said anything to the effect of like proclaiming a feeling for me, I would say something then. It seems unnecessary to me to be like proactively saying, I don't want to. This is a purely platonic friendship to someone for no reason. If he hasn't crossed what I've seen to be like a line.
Mm-hmm. If you found out a decade from now he's been obsessed with you your whole life, would you feel badly?
No, because I don't think I've done anything to contribute to that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I can't help how someone else feels, but I don't think I need to like break up with someone who hasn't said anything to me about wanting to be with me.
Right. No, that's fair. But you can also see how this is like a weird.
Of course. I would never return the favor with something as meaningful or expensive as this for this person.
Right. And here's what my move would be if I were the boyfriend. I would say, that sounds great. We should hang out with him more.
Okay.
I was like, we need to all hang out. Because that,
but wouldn't that be counter to your feeling of create some distance with this person?
No. I would say that to me, it would be like, if they're such a good friend to you, I want to make sure that they're a good friend to me. And I want to see, and what will end up happening is that guy will start saying no to hangouts, and he'll either become my best friend and we all get along, and that's great. But there's someone important to you, so I want to make sure they're important to me as well. And I like to me, I'm living in a world where he never hangs out with this like guy who's obsessed with her.
Right.
But that might not be true. So maybe they hang out all the time, and then this gift came out of nowhere, and he's overreacting.
Right.
Like I do think with this like friend who you're like worried about, I think bringing him in is a better way to go.
Is it that you, as the boyfriend, would feel like it was disrespectful to you that this guy is getting your girlfriend this meaningful gift?
No, it's more that I think as a man who has friend-zoned women that he liked myself, so I know how this person might be operating if it's the case, you're kind of like, okay, I don't want someone working behind the scenes behind my back.
To try to like plot against me.
Right. I'd rather, like, listen, if I was around both of them and I was like, oh, the relationship is totally normal.
Right.
Like, it would make me feel more comfortable. And he's a cool guy. Like, he talks about his dating life. We're figuring this out. Like I think like, to me, if you're dating someone seriously and they have a friend that you never come in contact with, and I think it's a little weird.
If they're a good friend, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But that's the thing. Like, are they being held on one side and you on the other side? I don't know. I find it weird that he's as crazy. There's more to this story.
Right.
Like to just be like, no gifts from him.
Yeah. That
is a little bit,
like the wrong way to do it.
It's a little Garcon from Beauty and the Beast. Let's play some games.
Let's do it.
UUP@betches.com. Keep sending in your red flag or deal breakers. You're dating someone, one thing happens, it's either a red flag, you notice it, you keep going, or it's a deal breaker. So we got some holiday themed ones right here.
We do. I'm enjoying jingling my feet.
Jingle, I forgot.
Right?
That's great.
Last year was on the hat. This year the jingle.
Nothing makes you feel like it's the season than that jingle.
A little jingle when you walk down the street.
Yeah. You got to get Ronnie the reindeer.
I do. Oh, my cute little Ronnie.
Here, I'll give you this costume for Mike.
Great.
You can
be the whole family. Well, that's how we'll greet our guests.
Give this for Mike's dad. Hi, writing in with a red flag or deal breaker. I'm a subscriber, huge fan. Jordana, I'm so excited for you and your baby girls. My friend and I assembled a group chat to see Jared whenever he's in Chicago. Have also gone to the U Up Live. Bring it back on tour. Okay.
Love it.
Anyways, want to share this story because I would love to see you debate this. I was setting up Christmas baskets in front of our building, and this guy walked past kind of lingering, so my guard went initially up. This email, let me just start with, tough to read. Okay?
Not the best at the grammar. Okay.
It's a lot. I understand what she was trying to do. It's just a lot of moving parts, so stick with me.
Okay.
So she's setting up Christmas baskets in front of the building. So she's doing like the stuff I would never do. Okay? She's taking care of the building. Very nice of her to keep spirit alive at the building. Okay. Guy lingering around and her guard goes up, which I would imagine any woman would feel. Just a guy lingering around, right? He approached and asked, do you want to hear a funny story? At that point, I'd take out my mace.
You'd hold it next to you. I'd like.
You'd have hands on the keys in the claw formation?
I'd have hands on my phone.
Okay.
Just in case I needed to call someone. Yeah. But if I'm attracted and the person's like, do you want to hear a funny story?
Right.
I would be like, that's the kind of thing. Creepy or cute.
I obviously was nervous of what was about to come out of his mouth. He goes, so I was just on a date on that coffee shop. You walked by with those trees. I had these large Christmas tree baskets in a wagon and had wheeled them from the back of my building in a wagon from my car.
It's like Mother Christmas over here.
My God, good for her.
Yeah.
So he goes, my date says, why is this woman coming by with 2 full-ass Christmas trees? And the guy I'm talking to, so the guy the woman is talking to, the guy who's telling her the story says, I replied, it's Christmas time in like a fun way. And he goes, so my dates goes, it's Christmas time in like a mocking way. And the way he described this with like facial expressions, making fun of me saying it's Christmas time. So the guy I'm talking to goes, so I said, okay, nice meeting you. I'm going to leave now. So the guy was like, thank you for she told this story in the least
I get
grammatical.
It's kind of hard to tell because it's like
I'm gonna rehash
she's telling someone else's story that was told to her.
Right.
You'll do a summary after.
She could have done a little bit of a reread. So the guy was like,
ChatGPT could have helped her with this.
Yeah. So the guy was like, thank you for saving me from this awful man. So a guy's on a date. He sees her pass by with the Christmas trees. The guy he's on a date with is like, what you doing with all these Christmas trees? The guy then looks at her and goes, it's Christmas time. Looks at him and says, it's Christmas time. And then the guy goes, it's Christmas time.
Wait, are these two men?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The way she describes it, it's a gay man.
Okay.
Which, fine.
Right,
I think that's why I think it also adds to the confusion of the story.
Okay. Now, yeah, okay. Because I thought it was, I'm confused. Okay. Got it.
So two men are on a date. I mean, now it sounds like I'm telling a street joke.
Okay.
Two men walk into a bar.
I mean, now that I know it's two men, it takes away the idea that this man is hitting on her by telling her the story.
Right.
Which I originally saw.
That's kind of where I thought the story was going as well.
Right.
And it's not where it was going.
Okay.
She's setting up the Christmas trees. Guy looks at her. She notices him. He's like, I got to tell you a story.
Okay.
She's like, okay. He's like, I was just on a date with this guy. You passed by with the trees.
I see. Okay.
And
see, I didn't even understand the story and I read it in front of me. Okay.
So I read this like 5 times. So, and then you passed by with the trees. So the guy goes, what was that girl walking by with all those trees? And I go, it's Christmas time. And he goes, it's Christmas time. Which, quite a aggressive way to be on a date with someone.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing that to someone with something they said?
A little snarky for a lot. Yeah.
So the guy was like, thank you for saving me from this awful man. I thought it was so funny picturing me walking past his coffee shop and being the reason this guy came across his own deal breaker. So she was the one who made it, so he left the date.
Right.
So red flag or deal breaker, you're on a date and your date mimics your response about Christmas cheer. It was a deal breaker for him, and props to him for getting up and leaving. I'm not sure if I'd be able to be that direct. So I guess the red flag or deal breaker is, it could be any time of the year. It doesn't have to just be holiday cheer. You get excited about something and they mock you that way.
Yeah, I would say mocking someone would be a very clear deal breaker, especially on a first date. But even that way, it's like not like she said something funny to make fun of him that was like cute and funny. Seems like mean.
Right.
Like you're making fun of someone's enthusiasm.
Right. And for like liking Christmas.
Right.
And being pumped about it. Yeah.
And not even a clever way.
Right. It's like the least clever way. It's actually the least thoughtful of jokes.
Right.
Like order a drink to the waitress.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll have a dirty martini.
Dirty martini. Like it's such an asshole thing to do to
and
someone.
It's not clever. Again.
Dirty martini.
But if
extras, stuffed blue cheese.
But if I ordered a dirty martini and you were like, wow, you're really into olives. Let's say that there was olives in the beginning of there was some olives in the middle of the table, and then I ordered a dirty martini. I said, can I get 3 olives?
Whoa, a lot of olives for you.
Yeah, like that's kind of making fun of me, but like not in a clever way either, but like not in a
Olive, you gonna be hungry for dinner? I don't know. Is there a pun?
What if I ordered the dirty martini after eating the olives on the table, and then you said like, wow, it's like a pretty high salt content.
I'd be like, what?
Would that be a deal breaker?
It wouldn't be a deal breaker. I'd be like, yeah, I guess.
How's your cholesterol?
You have a salt issue? You ever? Yeah, I guess it would be aggressive.
That wouldn't be as bad as dirty martini.
No, the voice is what does it.
Right.
Like, I'll have a margarita. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Especially, I guess,
there's like a playful way to like call someone out or make fun of them, but
does it help that it's 2 men on a date? Like, I don't know. Doing that to a woman feels like
really mean.
Like, I'd be like, whoa, he gonna like, is he dangerous? Like, it's like a
Joe, would this be a deal breaker for you?
It would piss me off.
Right.
It would piss you off.
Would you leave?
Yeah. I think anyone. But is there like a?
I think if anyone did that.
Right.
Is there more shit talking on 2 men on a date?
It can be a little more catty sometimes.
Right. That's kind of where
Not on a first date. Usually it's like.
Well, that's
cordial.
what I'm saying. You gotta like kind of build up
get
to
know them first.
being made fun of.
Right. Yeah. I mean, to do the mocking voice is really
That's automatic. Like, all right.
Yeah.
right. You'd be mad at your husband for doing that.
Yeah, I would.
Hey guys, come in. You know, like if you were like, I'm gonna get the chicken alla vodka.
Right. That seems like very mean.
Yeah.
More I'm thinking of it. So deal breaker.
All right, let's do another.
All right, dear J&J, I, female 36, started dating my husband, male 36, 6 years ago.
Okay.
On our first Christmas together, we agreed on small gifts. I probably should have clarified what that meant, and maybe cultural differences played a role. I'm Swiss, he's Dutch, and he's always earned considerably more than me. Okay, it's a lot of factors here.
Yes.
Anyway, come Christmas, I was a little surprised when he handed me a small, neatly wrapped box, looking very pleased with himself. I unwrap it to find a miniature heart-shaped bottle of rosemary-infused olive oil, probably $10 max. He cheerfully said, because you like to cook. When he saw my face, he added, it's a heart because I love you. Turns out his family has...
Do you love me?
You like to cook?
The chef gonna cook me a meal. Yeah.
Turns out his family has strict Christmas rules. $5 gifts for everyone except a secret Santa who gets $15 in a poem you have to read aloud. All very Dutch.
Boy.
How do you even find a gift under $5?
Wouldn't you pay the $15 to not do the poem?
Yeah.
Can you imagine you have to stand up? You're like, roses are red.
Dutch Christmas sounds like a nightmare.
Brutal. $5. Like, I guess a lot of titty magnets in that house.
Yeah. At certain stores. Maybe
Right.
more than that.
You gotta go to the dollar store or buy some mini wooden shoes. I don't know. What are you? Yeah, Dutch
of
Christmas
fruit.
sounds
Yeah.
brutal. A poem you have to read aloud? What is this? A group
Homework
project?
assignment?
Yeah.
Yeah. None of this was a deal breaker for me, even though my Dutch is terrible and I had to read the poem in front of everyone because my husband is kind, funny, and generous in every other way. But let's just say he's never lived this one down. Red flag or harmless cultural quirk. Thanks for reading.
I think this is like fine. Like I don't
Right.
like all that matters is we agreed on small gifts on our first Christmas.
That's true. You
Like,
already discussed this.
right. This is something you discuss, and then it kind of plays into how his Christmas has always been.
Right.
Like
they're more like kitschy. It's not like a real gift.
right, and it's how you've always done things. Like I don't walk into anyone else's house and be like, well, this whole tradition's stupid. Like it's kind of nice that they do
you
this.
say that behind their back.
Yeah, you do it like a normal person.
Right.
I just think this is like it all kind of again to reuse something I've been saying a lot. Like there's a straight line here. You know,
Right.
like from like we do small gifts and then here's your small gift and here read the poem and
Right.
this is how we do it.
Right. It would almost be weirder if the family gave like extravagant gifts.
Right. I kind of I mean like listen, I've never done Christmas, but like this sounds like a very sweet, like as
poem?
crazy the
Yeah.
poem, but it sounds like, you know, there's thought put into everything. When you can only spend $5, you have to really think about like
That's true.
what you're going to get for someone. Gum, yeah, like but like, even this like
this
olive oil.
This does feel like if you're capped at $15, the olive oil with the heart is cute.
Right. You were like, oh, and they like to cook and it has the heart. It's all
Okay.
there. And I don't know, it takes a lot of like the pressure out of it, I think.
You meet your dream girl, and she has a family holiday where you have to write and read a poem out loud. She's
Yeah.
perfect in every other way.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, I'm doing this.
You're okay?
Oh, I'm going crazy on that poem.
erotica.
I'm gonna read erotica.
Dutch Christmas erotica.
That's right. Roses are red, violets are blue. My girlfriend's been a hoe. What about you?
I'm sure her father's gonna love that one. All right, so we're okay with
Welcome.
this.
Happy holidays from the UR podcast to you,
And
to you and your family.
and
Straight to your pussy.
okay, thank you. Okay. I remember it now. I'm being brought back to last year's.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I get carried
All right.
away every holiday season. No, this is like a green flag. I think like any like traditional, thoughtful thing that a family does, like I think that's like the coolest.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
And then you don't have to be like worrying about a big gift. Too.
right, we
'Cause
had
the thing about getting big gifts is you have to then give big gifts.
right in my house. Did you have any traditions? Like we have no traditions. We have a lot of things that we do, but it was never like, hey, this is our family
year.
thing every year.
Right.
Yeah, well, there was no like. My family was never like thoughtful or creative. There was no creativity.
Surprised
in my
because
family.
you're pretty thoughtful and creative.
This is something I've tried to do.
Right.
You know, I write my poetry.
yeah, I don't think
My
we had
erotic fan
anything-
fiction.
Nothing that was like unique to us. It wasn't.
Right. And when I hear about it from other families, I'm like, wow, good for them.
Maybe I should start something. Like
I think
that.
this is the year.
Where I dress like an elf.
You dress like an elf, the reindeer. There's got to be something you
Yeah,
could
I'm
do.
when you change out of that,
I'll
you're
give
just
this
gonna
to
give it
Mike.
to me. I'm gonna give it to
His
Mike.
dad has a matching costume. Both will be sexy Santas.
Yes, love it.
Let's do another one. Last
Okay.
one. Jared and Jordana. I'm a guy, huge fan of the pod. I actually found Jared through your YouTube stand up. Whoa. What a side door to enter this world.
Love it.
Yeah, putting up stand up on YouTube. The YouTube channel I have, I got to push it. V's doing amazing work. We got behind the scenes from the tour. just fun videos.
Unpacking your apartment.
Unpacking my apartment. Stuff from the cellar. So go. Okay. I've been officially dating this girl for about a month. She's 21, I'm 23. We met on Tinder. Both of us were looking for relationships. This afternoon, we were hanging out and talking about Christmas. She started going through past gifts and kept saying, Santa got me. At first, I thought she was joking about what her parents gave her, but then she listed everything her parents bought and still insisted Santa got me them. And still insisted Santa got me them in a completely serious way. I just stared blankly and changed the topic because it got really awkward. Unless she was messing around with me, she seems to fully believe Santa gives her Christmas presents. She's from a pretty religious family. She's also really innocent and kind. This kind of feels like she believes in Santa. Can this maybe be a green flag that she is innocent and kind? This seems like a red flag, right? Do you still believe in Santa at 21?
This is very funny.
This would be one of those weird things. It's like, yeah, COVID happened and yeah, we just didn't get into Santa.
Or there's probably a whole cohort of people.
Right.
Yeah.
That just don't think Santa isn't real.
This is crazy.
I think she meant it as like, this is kind I think
It's like a joke?
Well, I think there's like the innocence part leads me to, well, Santa got me this. And like, you're still talking about it.
It's almost like referring to your mom as like, mommy got me this.
Right. I totally agree. This is very similar to like, daddy got me, mommy got me,
and you're
Santa
saying that
got me.
to people, like to someone you were dating.
Right. It's like you in your head voice said out loud.
Right.
Like you don't know that people would be like kind of off put
Like,
by
that's
this.
weird. Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're like literally under 8 years old.
Right. You just didn't make the evolution of like 8-year-old Santa got me to like, yeah, so the gift I got. Like you say it like a normal person.
Or even if like you were going to be like, yeah, if I can imagine saying like, and Santa got me this one. My parents are always like literally still keeping up the thing of like saying that Santa got me.
I don't even know how you would explain it. Like Santa got me this one
like,
with like a laugh.
Yeah, like these are from like these are from Santa. My parents actually like insist every year that these are from Santa. It's like kind of absurd, but it's funny. Something like that.
Right. I wouldn't believe she believes in Santa Claus. Like that's like actually crazy. Like
right, but it would be irritating
to
to me if she like was referring to it in like that way without the acknowledgement that it's clearly
right.
Like in the same way, it would be off-putting to me to hear a guy refer to his mom as mommy.
Right. At some point you have to reveal like I know this is like stupid.
Right.
Right. 21. I thanks, buddy, for writing in. 23. He's dating a 20. I don't know. I mean,
Would
like
this be a deal breaker for you?
it would be a deal breaker. I mean, I don't like when people call their mom and dad.
Like to you.
It's my
that's weird.
mom and
my
dad.
mom, yeah, my dad.
That's my dad, not dad did this.
Right.
Like it's always off-putting to me. So this
agree.
would be one
Even
of those
if you're
things like that.
in the family, like if Mike was like, "Dad's coming over,"
Yeah, no.
that would be weird.
Hate that.
Yes.
Too presumptive. Too like we're not siblings.
Yeah.
You know, Santa got me a bunch of gifts this year. I don't know what I'm gonna have to return to the North Pole, but we're gonna have to figure this out. Yeah, like I don't know what you do. What do you do?
What do you do in that case?
Like
I think it would just be like not a match. I'd be like, as someone who's doing this is just not.
maybe they haven't grown up yet. 21, but this guy's 23. I'm not saying he's the most mature person in the world, but like maybe you guys are on two different levels maturity wise. Like
It's
maybe
possible. He said she's very innocent.
right. The whole innocent thing and kind. That's something very young men say. Innocent and kind.
It's seen as like a good thing.
Right.
Until a certain point.
I don't want any woman I date to be innocent or kind. I want her to be a fucking bitch who
So you feel better when you
guilty
dump
as
her?
fuck. No, I just want like some
A real
grit,
woman.
a real human.
Yeah.
Like this is very living in the. I think there's a young man's version, or there's also this like alpha bro bullshit. Where it's like the innocent
take care
woman,
of her, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
like
Submissive.
She's submissive,
Very
right?
tried wife,
I
yeah.
don't know what other podcast this guy listens to. He found me on YouTube,
Yeah.
so I don't know where he's at. Let me try and help him as much as possible.
This is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You don't need an innocent, nice woman. You need a woman who can match you mentally, physically, erotically.
Okay, one more I'm throwing in. The woman, you were dating a woman, her family has a Christmas tradition where 2 weeks before Christmas, all of the adult family members get together and write letters to Santa about
That
what they
actually makes more sense to me.
want. You're okay with that?
I'm okay with
You're
that.
going?
Like, I'm just like, I think that's fun. At least there's a tradition.
Okay.
I would write a stupid letter.
You would write a letter. Okay.
Yeah, my letter
Yeah.
would all be like fucking with Santa.
Okay.
Like, I'd make fun of it.
Right. But
They'd
you
have
would-
to be okay with me taking their tradition and making it my own.
But you would get into it.
Yeah, I would get into it.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
My friend sent me.
You wouldn't be like, this is ridiculous. Why are you adult children?
No, it would have to also be acknowledged. Like, yeah, we do this. We're
We
not
don't really
writing to
believe-
Santa.
right.
Like, no, but we read them off to see how stupid we all sound. We laugh at each other. Like, that's kind of like there's all of it for the bit.
Okay.
Would you like that? Would you be out? Mike's
Writing-
like, hey, we write to Santa every year. Have your letter in by 10, and I'm going to read them at 11 to the whole family. Like, you'd get an opportunity to be creative and have fun with it.
That's true. I'd probably be better at it than he was, if I'm being totally
Right.
honest.
You'd be, but
Yeah.
you would do something fun with it,
That's true.
you know?
Yeah.
My friend showed me the gift list from his kids. Have
Crazy.
you seen these?
I mean, I haven't seen
They should start posting these things.
these. There's too many gifts.
One of them was like, I'll have a dragon, please. Like, how do you, what do you say to your
I think it's a
kid?
toy dragon. You get them?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means. A red or green dragon.
That's what it said.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, what's wrong with these kids? He's
Right.
like, I don't know how
How
you
long
can't
was
get
the
it
list?
back in. Long. I was like, you need to I was like, do they know that you guys, don't have the, he basically said, he was like, I got to
know
start
you're
telling the
poor?
kids. Yeah, dude. Right? Well, I was like, he goes, I have to tell them Santa doesn't exist so they can ask for more realistic gifts.
Right.
He's like, because they think a magical fat man's going to come
They
in
could
and
bring
give
them
them
whatever,
Right.
right.
So they're like, oh, I'll take a Ferrari. I'll take
horse.
Yeah. Drake May, the quarterback for the Patriots.
Right.
I'll have him. They're like, and they're showing me these lists and it's so funny. He's like, I got to tell them because these lists are like, I can't keep up.
Right. Well, why don't they just say Santa has a budget?
Yeah. You could really play
You
it
know,
up.
he doesn't have unlimited funds.
I would say Santa's going through a divorce this year.
Going through a divorce, the cost of the workshop has gone up.
Santa's on Ozempic. It costs a lot every month. It doesn't
Tariffs.
cover by his insurance. Yeah, I was like, should I get them a gift? Would it be
That's
weird
nice.
if I sent?
Here's the thing about getting a gift for the holidays.
I want to get them the noisiest, most annoying gift, and I want to send it to the kids
With glitter.
Yeah,
Parents hate glitter.
tough to clean up.
Yeah.
noisy.
The issue with getting someone a gift is that you kind of like now have to get them a gift every year.
Right, you're bought in.
Right.
a
That's
good
the
point.
issue with having so many nieces and nephews.
What if? Oh yeah,
It's sort of a thing where it's like I can't really start that because then it becomes like, and now I have like 11 of them.
right. What if I wrote on the card,
This is a one-time
"Hey guys,
bonus.
I don't give gifts every year. I've heard you've been good. Like I become Santa Claus.
If you clarify, right? Yeah. Jared
There are
Claus.
rules with this gift. If I
Okay.
hear that you are a piece of shit this year, I ain't gonna be back.
I like it.
Santa J train. Santa train
Yeah.
won't pull into town next year.
I love it.
The problem is it's my two friends I'm on a group chat with, and I was like, one has 3 boys and one has a boy and a girl. So I'm like, the boys, I was like, are they all into the Patriots? And they were like, yeah.
So what
I
are you
was
going to
like,
get?
I was gonna, but then I got the girl. I can't just assume they all. It'd
You
be
might like
easy.
the Patriots.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just was like, it'd be easy.
Well, what,
if I could
what were you going to get
well, no,
them?
the plan was to get them something that was annoying for the parents.
From the Patriots?
No, I started the Patriots, and I was like, then I thought of the girl, and I was like, maybe I wouldn't be able to just get 5 of something. So why don't I get 5 remember those vuvuzelas, the big horns? What if I got 5 of those for the
Oh, wow.
kids?
Yeah, they would definitely not wanting you to give it.
Right.
That would end your Christmas gift giving scheme.
They'd stop
Yes.
giving me their address.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I might use Uber Eats to send some stuff over.
You should.
So,
Well, we did it.
We solved dating again. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to you. What night is it? Do we have a night?
I think it's over.
It's over.
Yeah. I think it starts the 15th.
Hey.
So
Does it
it's
start
over.
the 15th?
Yeah. So it's probably over by like the 23rd.
I've never gotten. Yeah,
Right. Transition.
That's right. 14th to the 22nd. So
Okay.
I hope you had a good Hanukkah.
I'm sure it was lovely.
I saw a video.
Did you
the
get
other
8
day.
gifts as a kid?
Never.
No.
What are we, a bunch of fucking losers? That was like my parents thing. Like, who gets 8 gifts?
Well,
What
you're-
kind of loser?
Parents don't really. It seems like you're not in a gift giving family at all. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like if you want something, just walk to the store.
Right.
It's like, yeah. Did you get 8 nights?
Some years, maybe, when my parents were feeling more functional. Nothing was like consistent.
Right.
But like one night you'd get like a pack of pencils. It wasn't like you'd get it.
Well, yeah. That was always the under spoken about Hanukkah thing.
Right. That you got
And not
8
every
shitty
night.
gifts.
Yeah. Not every night was a good night for gifts.
Right.
And you'd be like, is this? Oh, okay. I guess I'll wait till tomorrow for the big one, right? Look at your parents.
Totally. But now I feel like it's annoying because Mike loves Christmas. So now I have to like compete.
Do you?
I think I'm going to have to compete a little bit.
Right.
Of like, I have to make them like Hanukkah, which is like sort of a objectively lamer holiday than Christmas.
Yeah, it's way lamer.
So I'm going to have to like do some work to make it fun.
You know, Jon Stewart, I opened for him a couple times, and he has a great joke about being Jewish and married to someone who's not Jewish.
Yeah.
And like having to try and
Make the Jewish holidays more
sound fun.
Yeah.
And it's a really
They're all
good
about
bit.
like fasting or eating like cardboard bread.
Yeah, it's like
it's
horrific.
very, there's no chocolate bunnies and shit.
There's no good part of our holidays for a child.
Yeah.
They're all very adult. Like I like Jewish holidays now because like it's just nice to like feel connected, I guess.
Right. Or have a tradition of some sort.
Right, but the other shit. When I was a
Yeah.
kid,
Here's an
oy.
apple with some honey. That's
Can I have
just
some candy?
That's just as fun as
Right.
Easter egg hunt. Right?
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
want. Well, we solved dating again.
We did it. We'll be back on Friday.
Boom.